Rihanna and A$AP Rocky have always looked like one of the strongest celebrity couples in the industry. But behind the headlines, rumors and accusations have continued to follow them everywhere. And now, a shocking new claim saying that A$AP Rocky might not be the father has completely taken over the internet. The situation became so massive that Rihanna reportedly had to respond and apologize to Rocky after the rumors spiraled out of control. So, in this video, we're going to break down where these allegations started, why fans are losing their minds over it, and what's really going on behind the scenes. On the night of May 4th, 2026, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky stepped onto the red carpet at the Met Gala. As one of the most photographed couples in the world, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky arrived at the Metropolitan Museum of Art for the 2023 Met Gala. She wore a custom Maison Margiela gown that had people talking for days. The molten liquid optical illusion gown was completely bedazzled in gold and silver stones and featured a nest-like halo around her shoulders and hips. He walked in beside her in a blush-pink Chanel suit with high jewelry pieces. Rocky could be seen smiling as he walked with Rihanna into the star-studded venue. It was supposed to be just another spectacular Met Gala night for a couple that has owned that red carpet for years. But what happened after the event is what turned everything upside down. It started with a video. Footage from inside a Sprinter van taken after the gala on May 5th began circulating online and was quickly read as evidence of a blow-up between the two. The clip showed what appeared to be an intense exchange, and social media did what social media does, filling in the blanks with the worst available interpretation. The video showed Rihanna and Rocky sitting in the back of a Sprinter van, stone-faced, looking like two people in the middle of a very serious conversation. Rihanna appeared a bit annoyed in the video, and social media users immediately began overanalyzing every facial expression, with some calling for professional lip readers to break down the supposed feud. And that is exactly what happened next. A forensics lip reader was brought in. Lip reader Nicola Hickling weighed in on what Rihanna and A$AP Rocky were talking about. She provided a detailed breakdown of what appeared to be a significant disagreement between the couple. According to Hickling's analysis, the clip opened with Rihanna seemingly asking Rocky, "You don't care for me, do you?" To which he reportedly responded with, "Are you for real? You're crazy, can't you see? Crap, get out. I can't be around you." And it didn't stop there. According to Hickling, the pop star said, "You don't care for me, do you?" In response, Rocky branded her crazy. The Umbrella singer then said, "Get out. I can't be around you." The rapper retaliated by saying, "I'm done here." Following this, Rihanna said, "You're done. I'm tired. Now you're done. You can drop me." Then a body language expert entered the conversation. Body language expert Inbal Honigman stated, "Rihanna is the one asking the questions. Her eyes are fixed on Rocky with determined focus. Rihanna's chin is jutting forward, a gesture often associated with pride." Honigman added, "It is possible that Rocky has hurt her pride and that this is the subject of the discussion." Rocky's eyebrows are raised into a triangular shape, communicating distress. She further said, "This appears to be an argument he does not want to have. Their interaction appears confrontational." But that van clip wasn't the only piece of footage fueling speculation. There was another viral clip from inside the Met Gala itself. There was also another viral clip shared from inside the Met Gala where Rihanna appeared to give Rocky a side-eye after she spotted him chatting with a group that included creative director of Swarovski, Giovanna Engelbert, as well as EJ and Tyler. According to reports, while Rihanna was giving an interview at the Met Gala, Rocky appeared to be talking to a woman. Following this, the pop star reportedly gave a serious look to Rocky in the middle of her interview. A number of social media users now believe that the particular woman might have caused distress between fans who connected the dots, the side eye at the gala, the tense exchange in the van, the lip read words. To the internet, the picture was crystal clear. Something had gone terribly wrong between Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. And then Rocky made one more move that made things even worse. Rocky fueled further speculation when he didn't include Rihanna in his Met Gala recap photo dump. That single detail, the absence of Rihanna from his Instagram carousel, sent people into overdrive. There were already breakup rumors circulating. People on X were writing, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky not on good terms anymore. Some fans believed that Rihanna, being the breadwinner of the family, might be causing a power clash. This was the spark. But the fire had actually been burning for years. To understand why the internet reacted the way it did to the Met Gala footage, you need to understand the history that came before it. This was not the first time Rihanna and A$AP Rocky found themselves at the center of a storm of speculation, accusations, and outright lies. The first major round of chaos came in April 2022. Rihanna was visibly pregnant with their first child, and the couple appeared to be in one of the most stable, happy periods of their relationship. Then, on April 14th, fashion writer and influencer Louis Pisano sparked cheating rumors about the couple on Twitter. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky have split. Rihanna broke up with him after she caught him cheating with shoe designer Amina Muaddi. The internet erupted. A pregnant Rihanna, the biggest pop star on the planet, was betrayed by the father of her unborn child. The narrative wrote itself, and millions of people ran with it before anyone bothered to check the source. Although the internet spiraled for 24 hours, the breakup rumors and cheating accusations were cleared up by April 15th. Taking to Instagram, Muaddi slammed the rumors, saying she initially assumed that this fake gossip, fabricated with such malicious intent, would not be taken seriously. A source connected to both Rihanna and Rocky went directly to TMZ. A source told TMZ that the two musicians, who were expecting their first child together, weren't having relationship issues. 100% false on both counts, they said. 1,000,000% not true. They're fine. Within days of the cheating rumors being debunked, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky were spotted on a romantic babamoon in Barbados. Later that month, the duo also threw a rave-themed baby shower. But the damage from these kinds of rumors has a long tail. Just 5 months later, in October 2022, the cycle repeated itself with a different target. Kanye West posted and deleted Instagram uploads, accusing A$AP Rocky of infidelity with fashion designer Yuned Ahn. Ahn also slammed the claims via her Instagram story. Then came more whispers, this time involving rapper Saweetie. It seems the rumor about A$AP Rocky allegedly cheating on Rihanna with Saweetie took off after police were called to Saweetie's and IG's Los Angeles area home following a heated argument. Claims suggested the two were arguing over a cell phone mishap, with people speculating that Saweetie got caught texting A$AP Rocky. Some even alleged that the cheating supposedly occurred while Rihanna was pregnant with their second child. None of it was ever confirmed. None of it was ever supported by evidence. There's no evidence supporting the claims that A$AP Rocky cheated on Rihanna with Saweetie or her shoe designer, Amina Muaddi. And yet, the rumors persisted because they touched on something people found deeply compelling. The idea that a man could have Rihanna, one of the most famous music and desired women on the planet, and still not be faithful. Cheating rumors can put serious strain on a relationship, even if they're not true. And A$AP Rocky has been accused of stepping out on Rihanna more than once, making things worse. People dug up old comments Rocky had made before he was with Rihanna. Prior to finding love with Rihanna, A$AP Rocky made some eyebrow-raising remarks about relationships and monogamy. To ID in 2015, "My best times with women are when, music, I'm honest. I tell her I might another woman. It helps. Honestly, I guess some women can't take it. When the time comes to settle down, I might just have 2 girlfriends." Those quotes were weaponized repeatedly, brought back to the surface every single time a new cheating rumor dropped. It didn't matter that the comments were made years before the relationship. It didn't matter that people change. The internet had its narrative, and it was sticking to it. Then, in April 2026, the most brazen fabrication yet emerged. A satirical post claiming A$AP Rocky cheated on Rihanna racked up millions of views in hours. The post originated from an account on X called Hoopscrave, which has a documented history of publishing satirical and deliberately misleading content. It was not a news outlet. The message was short, just a single sentence claiming the couple had broken up following infidelity. And it was enough to ignite one of the week's biggest online conversations. Fact-checking later confirmed that the original post came from a satire-focused account, known for posting fabricated or exaggerated stories for entertainment purposes. The account is not considered a reliable news source, and the viral claim has no factual basis. The timing of the post, close to the April Fool's period, also contributed to confusion. But by then, the discussion had already reached millions. The emotional momentum is exactly what accounts like Hoops Crave depend on. The more a story feels wrong or shocking, the faster people share it before they stop to verify the source. This is the backdrop against which every single new rumor about Rihanna and A$AP Rocky lands. Years of repeated, debunked lies have created a default setting in the public's mind, one where any hint of tension is automatically read as confirmation that the worst has happened. And that's exactly what happened after the Met Gala. While the internet was busy speculating about cheating and breakups, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky were dealing with something far more serious than gossip. A felony trial that carried the possibility of 24 years in prison. On April 20th, 2022, Mayers was arrested by LAPD officers upon arriving at the Los Angeles International Airport after a vacation with his partner, Rihanna. He was arrested for a potential assault with a deadly weapon in a shooting that took place in Hollywood on November 6, 2021. The shooting victim, who survived the incident with only a graze to his knuckle, was reported to be former friend and collaborator Terrell Efron, better known as A$AP Rocky. The timing of the arrest was devastating. Rihanna was heavily pregnant. The couple had just returned from a vacation in Barbados, and suddenly Rocky was in handcuffs. Rocky was facing 2 felony assault charges stemming from a shooting incident that occurred outside of the W Hotel in Hollywood on November 6, 2021. Rocky and Efron had a confrontation on Hollywood Boulevard where Rocky allegedly aimed a gun at Efron's head and stomach. Efron said his hand was grazed by one of the bullets. Rocky allegedly shot. The defense's position was unwavering. Rocky's defense attorney, Joe Tacopina, referred to Efron's injuries as knuckle scrapes, arguing that his client used a prop gun that day to break up a scuffle between Efron and Rocky's entourage. They went further, alleging that Rocky alleged Efron made up the shooting story to extort him, citing Efron's $30 million civil lawsuit against him. The trial stretched over weeks. Rocky was facing up to 24 years in prison for his involvement in this case. He pleaded not guilty to the charges and turned down a plea deal of 180 days in jail. His legal team was adamant. "We said from day one he was innocent. He turned down a plea for almost no jail time because he was innocent," Joe Tacopina told reporters. Rihanna was there through all of it. Though Rihanna was never called to testify, she did appear in the courtroom multiple times in support of her partner. For one of these dates, she brought the couple's 2 toddlers. The prosecution actually took issue with that. In his closing argument, Deputy District Attorney John Lewin urged the jurors not to be influenced by the celebrity or family aspects of the case, and suggested Rihanna bringing the kids to closing arguments was an attempt to manipulate the jury. "You are not allowed to consider how this might affect Rihanna and his kids," the prosecutor said. On February 18, 2025, the jury came back with a verdict after just 3 hours of deliberation. Hip-hop star A$AP Rocky was found not guilty of felony assault charges related to the 2021 incident. The courtroom exploded. A$AP Rocky dove into the arms of Rihanna, as a clerk, read the not guilty verdict at his trial on 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. The Los Angeles courtroom, full of fans of the hip-hop performer and his singing superstar partner, exploded into screaming glee as Rocky leaped from the defense table into the gallery where Rihanna sat between his mother and some sister. They embraced and sobbed. "Thank you all for saving my life," the rapper told the jurors as they left. This was a couple that had faced the possibility of the father of their children being locked up for over 2 decades. Rihanna showed up for him during his felony assault trial, where he was facing nearly 20 years behind bars, and was right there to hold him after the not guilty verdict came down. That kind of support is not the behavior of a woman on the verge of leaving. It is the behavior of someone who has made a choice about who she stands beside. Part 4. Building something real. The family, the album, and the career explosion. The acquittal in February 2025 didn't just lift the threat of prison from A$AP Rocky. It opened the floodgates for everything he had been building behind the scenes. The acquittal came at a pivotal time in A$AP Rocky's career. He was set to headline the Rolling Loud hip-hop festival in Los Angeles. He was a co-chair at that year's Met Gala, featuring the theme Superfine, tailoring to black style, and he would star alongside Denzel Washington in Spike Lee's crime thriller, Highest to Lowest. A$AP Rocky has recently become a triple threat: rapper, actor, and fashion designer. Within the last year, Rocky starred in 2 movies, Spike Lee's Highest to Lowest and the Oscar-nominated If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, and was also a co-chair of the 2025 Met Gala. Then came the music. After an 8-year hiatus from album releases, Don't Be Dumb is the 4th studio album by A$AP Rocky. It was released on January 16, 2026 through AWG, A$AP Worldwide, and RCA Records. The album featured a staggering range of collaborations, and Don't Be Dumb topped the Billboard 200, becoming Rocky's first #1 debut in over a decade. In the United States, Don't Be Dumb debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 with 123,000 music equivalent album units earned in its first week, marking Rocky's 3rd career chart topper and his first #1 in over a decade. The set's streaming music equivalent units comprised a significant portion of its sales, driven by a strong performance across major platforms, including a record 35%. 4 million first-day streams on Spotify, the largest album streaming debut of 2026 to that point, and woven music through the entire album was the thread of his relationship with Rihanna. The track Stay Here for Life is a clear testament to Rihanna. Rocky's lyrics are endearing. Clearly in love with Rihanna, Rocky recalls how Rihanna has made him a better person, saying that Rihanna transformed him from a boy to a man on multiple tracks. 2 unashamed love songs, Stay Here for Life with Brent Faiyaz and Playboi Carti, outline his happiness with monogamy and bright future with Rihanna and their 3 kids. The family itself had grown substantially. The couple welcomed their first child, son Arzier, in May 2022, and their second child, son Riot, in 2023. Their 3rd child, a daughter named Rocky Irish Mayers, was born on Sept 13, 2025. Rocky spoke about the children with a tenderness that consistently undercuts the rumors. On the New York Times Popcast podcast, Rocky told the podcast that his daughter came in and just kind of took over the whole household. Baby Rocky, man, she's something. You know she's 4 months and she looks exactly identical to me. My twin bro, the rapper said. He described what fatherhood meant to him in deeply personal terms. A$AP Rocky told W Magazine that fatherhood profoundly changed his life. Once you're a parent, you just embody that, no matter what, the 36-year-old said, adding that Rihanna is a great mom, and his words about Rihanna were equally pointed. In the same W Magazine interview, Rocky explained that Rihanna has changed a lot music because she became a mother within the last few years, although she's remained the same at her core. But this woman has always been magic, he added. Philosophically, the way she operates is on another level. She is the most charming and genuine person on earth. Her energy is unmatched, one of a kind. I just adore her. Rihanna herself reflected on how the relationship had deepened during the pandemic. Rihanna confided that hunkering down during a global pandemic helped her, and Rocky realized they were ready to settle down together. Had it not been for COVID, we would have taken a lot more time to get comfortable music with each other. To even know that we were ready, she told Interview. I mean, we didn't even really talk about starting a family. There was no denying it. It was the best thing that ever happened to us. It just happened. Rocky's mother, Renee, had been instrumental in pushing the relationship forward. In a clip from an upcoming episode of the New York Times' podcast, Rocky recalled how his mom, Renee, kept trying to get him and the Fenty mogul music together years before they actually did. Rocky also credited Rihanna with helping him see the people around him more clearly. Being with my girl took a blindfold off, he told the hosts. She'll tell you that's not your friend. That's your friend. The story of their origins had become something of a legend in its own right. The two have known each other since 2012 and fell in love in 2020. Things quickly became serious between the couple during the coronavirus pandemic as they embarked on a cross-country road trip. "He became my family in that time," she told the outlet. She brought him to meet her mother in Barbados, and Rihanna said, "My mother has a really good read on people. She observes first, and then she'll move slowly. I guess I'm like that too. There are some guys that I've dated that she won't even look at to this day. But she was charmed by him from the jump. By every publicly available measure, the love songs on his album, the interviews, the shared children, the courtroom support, the family photos. This was a relationship that was not just surviving, but flourishing. And yet, the internet remained hungry for collapse." Part 5. The truth behind the title. What the evidence actually says. So, here we are. The title of this video makes us specifically claim that Rihanna apologized to A$AP Rocky after revealing that he's not the father. Let's look at what the actual evidence says. There is no public statement from Rihanna apologizing to A$AP Rocky. There is no credible report from any news outlet suggesting she revealed he is not the father of their children. There is no interview, no legal filing, no music leaked document, no verified social media post that supports this claim in any form. What does exist is a pattern, a well-documented, years-long pattern of fabricated stories about this couple that circulate wildly before being debunked. The most recent cycle of speculation was the Met Gala footage, and even that was thoroughly addressed. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky had fans thinking there was trouble between them at the Met Gala. But sources say that wasn't the case. A source connected to the stars told TMZ that there was no relationship trouble, only exhaustion after an extremely long day. Sources said the couple had been going non-stop for nearly 16 hours, moving between preparation, appearances, and the main event, and were completely drained by the time they left. One source told the outlet, "It was a long day, and they were running on empty." The woman Rocky was seen speaking with at the event, sources confirmed that the woman was Giovanna Battaglia Engelbert. She is a former Italian model turned businesswoman who works as a fashion editor and stylist. Sources confirmed that there's no romantic energy between Engelbert and Rocky. The insider stated that the Italian businesswoman has a lot of respect for Rihanna. Then Rihanna herself weighed in. After days of rumors about a possible argument between Rihanna and A$AP Rocky at the 2026 Met Gala, the Fenty Beauty founder set the record straight. On May 7th, Riri took to social media to share a 45-second recap video from Met Gala night, showing clips of her and Rocky smiling, posing, and generally having a good time. And though she only captioned the video music with a simple Met recap, the message seems clear. No drama to be seen here. The 45-second clip shows the music two stepping out on the red carpet together, as well as other highlights, including Rihanna getting ready, and her boo having music fun with their friends in the Sprinter. The happy snaps are a stark contrast from the rumors that started the same music night. Even Tyler, the rising star who was part of the group Rocky was chatting with during Music the Side-Eye moment, cleared the air. Tyler later dismissed claims that she'd been snubbed by the singer, explaining in a TikTok, "You know, I met Rihanna, but I think she was occupied because I went up to her. I was like, 'Oh, hey,' and she was like, 'My baby daddy's calling me,' and then she left." A source also provided more context to TMZ, claiming Riri and Rocky weren't arguing, but simply drained from the event. The family of 5 is intact. The relationship appears stable, and the Met Gala drama has largely dissolved into the background noise of celebrity coverage. What remains is a couple that has built something real enough to withstand a bad music viral moment, and is apparently unbothered enough to respond to it with a 45-second video rather than a press release. Rocky said it himself when describing baby Rocky. "She looks exactly identical to me, my twin bro." That's not a man with paternity doubts. That's a man staring at his own face reflected back at him and his daughter. The paternity claims belong in the same category as every other fabricated rumor that has been thrown at this couple. From the Amina Muaddi cheating story, to the Hoops Crave, satirical post to the Saweetie speculation, a long unbroken chain of lies that spread faster than the corrections that followed. Them High-profile couples with devoted fan bases are frequent targets of fabricated scandal music, and the appetite for celebrity drama on social media ensures that even the least credible claims find a wide audience fast. The shelf life of a correction is almost always shorter than the original false story. There is a particular appetite for instability in celebrity relationships that have reached a certain level of cultural visibility, and Rihanna and Rocky occupy that space fully. She is one of the most scrutinized public figures as alive. What the record actually shows is this. Rihanna and Rocky first crossed paths in 2012, became romantically involved in 2012-2020, and have since music built a family of 5. She stood by him through a felony trial that carried 24 years and leapt into his arms when the verdict was read. He wrote love songs about her on his comeback album. She posed with their daughter on the cover of W magazine. He publicly called her the most charming and genuine person on earth. She called the birth of their family the best thing that ever happened to them. Every cheating rumor was debunked. Every breakup claim is false. Every paternity question is unfounded. Sometimes the most boring answer is the real one. 2 famous people are raising 3 children together, and they appear to be doing just fine. The internet wants a scandal. The evidence says there isn't one.